Episode 3. The Divine Vision of the First Poet. Thus it came to pass that the virtuous man, having grasped the entire essence of that narrative, the account of wise Rāma which serves as a model of righteousness, resolved to share it with the world. To begin, the holy man performed the ritual sipping of water according to the prescribed rules. Then, seated upon darbha grass with its blades directed toward the east, and joining his palms in reverence, he sought through deep meditation the way to perceive this history. He visualized Rāma's birth, his immense power, and his benevolence toward all. He perceived the affection the people felt for him, along with his patience, gentleness, and commitment to truth. He saw the various other wondrous stories related during the journey with Vishwamitra. He witnessed Janki's wedding and the snapping of the bow. He observed the confrontation between Rāma and Parshuram and the noble virtues of Dasarathi. He saw Rāma's planned consecration and the malicious intent of Kaikeyi. He perceived the obstruction of the anointing and the banishment of Rāma. He saw the king's grief, his lamentations, and his passing to the other world. He observed the despair of the common people and their being left behind. He saw the conversation with the Nishad leader and the return of the charioteer. He perceived the journey across the Gaṅgā and the meeting with Bharadwaj. He saw the arrival at Mount Chitrakoot following the instructions of Bharadwaj. He witnessed the construction of and residence in a hut and the coming of Bharat. He saw the attempt to propitiate Rāma and the offering of funeral water for his father. He saw the consecration of the wondrous sandals and the dwelling in Nandigram. He saw the trek to the Daṇḍaka forest and the meeting with Sutikshna. He saw the meeting with Ansuya and her presentation of the ointment. He observed the interaction with Shurpankhā and her disfigurement. He saw the slaying of Kar and Trishiras, and the setting out of Ravan. He perceived the destruction of Marich and the kidnapping of Vaidehi. He saw the mourning of Raghav and the death of the vulture king. He saw the encounter with Kaband and the arrival at Lake Pampa. He observed the meetings with Shabri and Hanuman and the lamentations of the great Raghav at Lake Pampa. He saw the journey to Rishamukh and the meeting with Sugriv. He perceived the building of confidence, the alliance, and the conflict between Vali and Sugriv. He saw the slaying of Vali and the installation of Sugriv. He observed the lamentation of Tara, the formal agreement, and the stay during the rainy season. He saw the fury of the lion of the Raghavas. He saw the gathering of the armies and their deployment in all directions. He perceived the description of the earth's geography. He saw the handing over of the ring. He observed the discovery of Riksha's cave, the fast until death, and the meeting with Sampati. He saw the ascent of the mountain and the leap over the ocean. He saw the entry into Laṅkā by night and the solitary deliberations. He saw the arrival at the place of drinking and the sight of the women's quarters. He saw the arrival at the Ashok Grove and the meeting with Sītā. He saw the delivery of the token of recognition and the speech of Sītā. He saw the threats of the Rakshas women and the dream vision of Trijata. He saw Sītā's gift of the jewel and the breaking of the trees. He saw the flight of the Rakshas women and the slaughter of the servants. He saw the capture of Vayu's son Hanuman and the wailing at the burning of Laṅkā. He saw the return leap and the seizure of the honey wine. He saw the consolation of Raghav and the presentation of the jewel. He saw the meeting with the ocean and the construction of Nul's bridge. He saw the crossing of the ocean and the siege of Laṅkā by night. He saw the alliance with Vibhishan and his revelation of the means of destruction. He saw the death of Kumbhakarna and the slaying of Meghanad. He saw the destruction of Ravan and the recovery of Sītā in the stronghold of the enemy. He saw the consecration of Vibhishan and the acquisition of the flying palace Pushpak. He saw the journey to Ayodhyā and the meeting with Bharat. He saw the celebration of Ram's consecration and his dismissal of all his forces. He saw the pleasing of the kingdom and his sending away of Vaidehi. The holy seer Vālmīki rendered all of this into poetry, including in the latter part of his work, even those events that had not yet happened to Ram on earth.